Just say my name. My name is Deja Brown,
And you're listening to
and you're listening to
the Open Mic
the Open Mic
Podcast.
Podcast. Pop podcast.
You look like saying that part, don't you?
Uh huh.
Oh yeah. Put your hands. No. No more trouble. Oh yeah. What's up, y'all? I got a lot of hate mail, and by hate mail, I only got a couple of text messages. What's going on, y'all? It's about to be a good time. Got some stuff to talk about. But I want y'all to sit back, relax, get you a cup of water, and listen to the Open Mic Radio podcast. My Apple Watch is charged, y'all. Podcast. My Apple Watch is charged, y'all. Yeah. What's going on, everybody? It is Mike B, and this is the Open Mic Radio podcast. Tonight, I'm recording. It is 11:59, going on 12 midnight. And when it's 12 midnight, that means it's a new day. And when it's a new day, that means it's July 10th. July 10th, recording this podcast, man. I want to shout out everybody who reached out to me and was like, Mike, where is my episode? And I was like, man, I was wondering the same thing. Me and Angel could not coordinate. So this one, actually, what you're listening to right now is a behind the wall podcast, not live on Facebook. You won't catch it on YouTube. I might throw it on the YouTube. So, yeah, this is going to be interesting, man. A lot of stuff I want to talk about. Nothing too major. Going to keep it light. Shout out to the 3GO gang. Shout out to the gang. Shout out to 3GO, Randolph Terrence, Andy Clown, Rob Morrow, the black guy that tips, Karen Morrow, the black lady that tips, Brother Mark. Shout out to them, man. Had a good episode with them. So check that out as well, man. I'm gonna bring this down to a low roar. I don't know which way I'm going because it's set up backwards, but here we go, man. Welcome everybody. Sit down, get comfortable doing a little crowd work on the podcast. Get comfortable. How you doing this evening on this fine Monday morning? I hope. Well, it's Monday for me now because I'm recording, but whenever you're listening to this, which is going to be Wednesday, hope you had a good week. Hope you're having an enjoyable hump day. Last week was kind of fun for me, to be honest with you. I went to Busch Gardens. And Busch Gardens is always a good time. It was a good chance to step away from the madness and the chaos in the city. Everybody knows where I live at. I live in the suburbs of the Northern Virginia area, but I'm always constantly working in the DC area, and it's chaos in the city. Okay, I'm amongst chaos. So, and my life, I not only do stand up, but I also like in a middle management role. So I'm always doing something business wise or booking wise or payment wise and things of that nature. So it was good to step away, be with the fam. I spent a lot of hours and minutes in the lazy river. Okay, the lazy river. It's pretty cool. You get to lay on the inner tube and do a couple of laps. I did a couple of laps with my son and my daughter, with my family, and my son has no chill. Okay, the lazy river is in its name. It's lazy. Okay, you get on the inner tube and you float around and you let the current take you where it needs to be, where you need to be taken to, which is however long you want to go in a circle. My son has no chill. He sees daddy's having a good time being lazy, and my son hears and sees it's time for me to be a menace. And he proceeds to knock me off said inner tube. Or if I get in the inner tube and he sees I'm relaxing, he says, "Oh, daddy, let me get on top of you." And he climbs on my inner tube and lays on me. And then he's frantically frolicking around on me, moving around. And I'm like, "Hey, man, it's the lazy river. We're being lazy right now." But he doesn't know what lazy means. All he knows is playtime. There's water, there's an inner tube, and there's current. We're going to turn up. I do not want to turn up. I would like to be lazy. He didn't hear lazy in the lazy river, so every time I turned around, he came around me, and I was off the inner tube, and it bothered me for a little bit, but then it stopped bothering me because my son is 10. He hasn't matured to that level yet where he understands lazy. So I'm trying to enjoy those moments. Since I do have a vasectomy and I'm not having any more kids. Okay, so this is my baby. My daughter is my baby too, but like I'm talking about in the sense of like not knowing what lazy means and what chill means and just relaxing. Like that's what kids do. That's what babies do. And I'm trying to enjoy those moments because once those are gone, that's it. I gotta wait for grandkids, and I may not have the patience for that. So I gotta wait on the grandkids, and so I enjoy myself, man. My daughter is just like me, so it's funny. Every day I see the correlation between. I'm gonna zoom out. Right, I see the correlation when they say that your your daughter sees her father as her first relationship, and I see that every day, you know, and I see it more when I'm out with her. It's just me and her, you know. Um, she, I see the daddy's girl in her, and I'm a girl dad. It's written all over my face. I ain't got to say a word, and just hanging out with her, and little things like one time I'll tell you this story. So I know y'all know the more weight that I lose, the more cocky I get. I'm getting more fashion sense. I'm getting back to my fashion sense, right? So I'm wearing clothes I normally do not wear, that I normally wouldn't wear because I didn't have in my mind the body type to pull this off. I'm conscious about my body type. I'm aware that because of the body type that I had, I can't wear certain clothes, but now I don't have that body. See, I said the word had in past tense. Um, so I'm aware that I can now wear jeans, ripped jeans, damaged jeans. So I had on my damaged jeans, and the damaged jeans has holes periodically in the jeans, right? And um, where the jeans has holes in them is around the kneecap area, and I had put the jeans on, and this is allegedly, I may or may not have put on lotion on the kneecap. The kneecaps may not have gotten any attention with lotion. I may not have given my knees any attention. Okay. That's a rumor. There's no evidence, there is no video evidence that I forgot to put lotion on my knees. However, my daughter, who sees me as her first love until she meets a man or her life partner, whatever, said, "Daddy, I cannot let you go out like this." And immediately ran and gathered lotion and proceeded to place lotion on my knees, which is fine. But then she proceeded to roast me while putting the lotion on my knees. And that's where it hurts, because that's when I knew that's my girl. Because I would have did the same. I would have roasted me too. But she roasted me better, you know? It was a different type of roast. It was a roast out of love. And every time I wear those jeans, she said, let me see your outfit. All right, daddy, you got to go, because them shoes ain't going with them shoes ain't shoeing the way they're supposed to shoe. And then she proceeds to be like, oh, well, daddy, you put I see you got that lotion today. Okay. So she's looking out. And then she looked to her mom, and she looked to her, and she's like, I can't let my daddy go out like this. So I have my daughter who's looking out for me. So I know I'm not going to go in a nursing home. The knees stay lotioned up. The other day I had my ankles out. She was like, step back. Let me see. She did the finger test. She went to scratch my ankle. No ash popped up. She said, "Good job, Daddy." Kiss me on the forehead. I kiss her on the forehead. I got to go. So it's all love over here in the Brown household. It's all love. I'm enjoying the moment. I'm enjoying being a girl dad, but I'm also enjoying the evolution of a daddy's girl. I'm seeing it, I'm noticing it, and I love it. I'm embracing it. You know, uh, a daughter's love for her dad is amazing. And if you haven't experienced that yet, if you're one of those dads who haven't experienced it yet, it's coming. And you just need to embrace it. There was a gnat that just came in front of my face. I tried to kill it. Need to embrace it. I'm not going to talk about the deadbeat dads. You're missing out. I'm not even going to give you the amount of attention that you don't deserve. So whatever. You already missed all the good stuff. Anywho, speaking of the good stuff, let's talk about this Keke Palmer stuff for a little bit. I'm just going to dive right into it. If you don't know the story, this is what happened. Keke Palmer came out there with the cakes out. She came out with the birthday cakes out. I'm going to give you the story. I'm going to give you what I saw and then my breakdown. And then I'm not going to tell you how I'm going to break it down because we all know that at any moment my ADD is going to kick in. I'm going to forget what the fuck I talked about. So I'm just going to go into it. Keke Palmer went out to a Usher residency and had a good time. And then Keke Palmer's baby daddy or boyfriend or whatever, we're going to say both, father of her child. I hate saying baby daddy. Father of her child decided to go on the social media and embarrass her via social media. You're a mom. You out here with your booty cheeks out for the world to see. What is going on? This is embarrassing. Why are you doing this? You're a mom. So I did some research. I talked about this on the Three Guys On podcast. But I did some research. And one of the first thing I researched was how old is Keke Palmer's boyfriend / father of her child. I don't know his name. I found out his name was Darius. But I Googled Keke Palmer's boyfriend. How old is he? And it came up 29 years old. And it dawned on me, what was the problem? Now, from a 42-year-old man's POV, this is what I saw. I saw Keke Palmer with the cakes out. All right. I also saw some girlfriends and a table. I immediately knew this was a girls' night out. Okay. Also, Keke Palmer's outfit, as revealing as it was, lets me know that she's proud of her body now, because I don't know how long she's had this baby, her baby. I don't know, it's been 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, however long she's been unpregnant, which I think that's not a good medical term, but we're going to say unpregnant. She got her body back. And if she's breastfeeding and or not, she probably had some wine. Now she could drink and get loose. This was a girls' night out. She was out with the girls. She's having a good time. This had nothing to do with men. This was girls' night out. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling sexy. We're going to be out here and I'm going to have a great time. We're going to see Usher. And from my experience, this is what I would have done. Because I'm in this situation several times. I would have saw that my significant other had just went through a pregnancy, and she's having a girls' night out. This is what Keke Palmer's boyfriend / baby daddy should have did. He should have been the best girlfriend possible. He should have been cheerleader number one. If this was a movie or an act, he should have been cheerleader number one. He should have said, "Damn, babe, you gonna wear that? For real? You going out like that? What you wearing that for? Who you trying to impress? Look, give me a little spin. All right, hold it right there." You bring a lot of cake to the situation. You ain't going out like that. You going out like that? I tell you what, when you get home, your night ain't over with. I'm gonna be up waiting for you. Cause you being the bad bitch. You one of the bad, you looking like one of the baddest bitches on this here side of the Mississippi. She leaves, she's feeling good. I immediately go grab my Jergens. I get one off. Gotta get one off. And I'm gonna get on the PS5. I'm gonna periodically text her and say, hey, hey, I see you on live right now. I see you on live and you're looking real good right now. Just know your man's waiting for you. I'm on the sticks. I'm on 2K. I'm getting busy on 2K. I text her again. Hey, I know y'all having a good time. Let me know when you get text me when you're on your way and let me know when you get home. Cause I got something for you. And it's gonna come at you smoking hot. And when she gets home, I'm gonna be asleep. That was it. That's all Keke Palmer's boyfriend / baby daddy had to do. But that ain't what he did. He got on the social media. And this is what I said in the podcast on 3GO. There is not enough uncles. There was no uncles on the field. There was no uncles on the field to say, hey, Keke Palmer's boyfriend / baby daddy or father her child. Let me see your phone right quick. Like, this is Keke Palmer's baby daddy boyfriend, right? Let me see your phone real quick. Take the phone out of his hand. Give me your fucking phone. And hand him a flip phone that has no access to social media and say, nigga, let's get on this 2K real quick. Or let's do something and let's chill. Because at the end of the day, you are Keke Palmer's boyfriend / baby daddy. We don't need to know your name. But you won. You're one. You won. No one knows who you are. But instead, you're out here, you're getting clowned. You're getting clowned, and Keke Palmer then turned I'm a mama to merchandise. Nigga, you created merchandise you're not getting no money for. That ain't right. And this is this is but I realize that's the difference between 42 and 29. You got to have an old head in your camp. I talk about this all the time. I got cats in their 20s. They keep me in their 20s, early 30s. They're keeping me young. They keep me in the social media game. They let me know how to edit videos and things of that nature. On the flip side, as a 42-year-old man, I'm keeping them hip on what not to do. Now, whether they listen to me or not, that's on them. But it's my job I'm not an uncle yet, but it's my job to be like, hey, young brother, hey, young blood, not like this. There was nobody in his corner. There was no uncles in the field. Where was his uncles? Where was his uncles? I'm not blaming him, but he should have had an uncle in the field. He did. You got to have an uncle in the back pocket that you could call up. I'm gonna start a call service called Uncles in the Back Pocket. It's gonna be a 1-800 number for young niggas who do dumb shit. That's about to do dumb shit, and they'd be like, "Hey, before I do this dumb shit, let me call this uncle in the pocket." And then you gonna call this uncle in the pocket, and you're gonna explain to this uncle, I'm about to do some dumb shit. I need some advice. And then that uncle in the pocket on the other end is gonna tell you what not to do, and you're gonna follow that advice. Uncle in the pocket. I just thought about that. That's a good ass idea. Uncle in the pocket. Cause that's what that's what a lot of these young cats need. An uncle in the pocket that stops them from doing dumb shit. The play here isn't about checking your woman. There's no such thing as checking your woman. It is 2023. You're not checking none of these women, especially the black women. You're not. They go through enough at work. They go through enough in this world. They're not for your shit. Okay. So let's get that out the way right now. There's no such thing. Look, fellas, I know what you're thinking. I check. You don't. I'm gonna check my queen. No, you're not. I'm gonna put her. You're not putting nobody in nobody's place. Stop it. You're not. You're not checking anybody. You look dumb. There's a reason why my granddad a lot of times remained silent. Okay, there's a reason why is I'm the saying I'm keeping the peace is said. There's a reason why your uncle or your granddad or your pops is still reading the newspaper while his queen is going off on him, because he knows he's not checking her. There's no checking. You're not checking her. Get that out your head. Get out your dumb ass's head. You're not checking black women. You're not checking nobody. You're not checking. No matter how territorial you are, no matter how you feel, no matter how I'm gonna put her in your place, you're not doing it. The play is always, hear me out. The play is confidence. You know what you got when you met her. When you met her, you knew you was going to the reason why you wanted to talk to her because she was fly. You knew you was going to try to put your penis in her. You looked at her, you knew she had the cakes. You knew she had the two-piece on the top. She had the breast. You knew she was fly. You knew that every man, wherever you was talking to, whether it was at the club, it was at school or whatever, you knew everybody was trying to get with her. And you got her. You got her because she wanted to be with you and you wanted to be with her. You have to be confident in within yourself to know that no matter what's going on in this world, no matter where you at in this environment, she is good. She's going to always come home to you. If you at a club and some nigga is hollering at your girl, you don't go over there and try to start a fight. You just trust that your girl got your back. And if this cornball, because that's how you gotta think. Any nigga that talk to your girl, you gotta think every nigga that try to talk to your girl is a cornball. If this cornball's hollering is going to holler at your girl, just know that your girl is going to be like, my man's favorite drink is a Crown and Coke. And he's going to be like, what you want to drink, sweetheart? And she's going to be like, oh, let me get a Crown and Coke. And then she gets the Crown and Coke. She's watching, making sure he ain't putting no slick shit in the Crown and Coke. And then she could be like, I got to go to the bathroom. And now you got a free Crown and Coke. You have to know that. The play is confidence. The play is not all this other BS. You're not, there's no such, this is not basketball. You're not checking anybody. Stop it. Uncle in the pocket. Call your uncle. He's going to let you know. Don't be like Keke Palmer's boyfriend. It ain't working. Okay? It ain't working. It didn't work out for him. This is a prime example. Look at all the examples. There are so many examples of what to do. There's so many. Russell Wilson and Sierra. Russell Wilson, Sierra's out here. We seen every music video. We know how she gets down. We know she's flexible. She makes broomsticks moves. Some of her outfits are scantily clad. She's doing it for her man. And he sits there in his suit, or he sits there looking, Broncos ride out, all of that. And guess what he do? He sits there and he shuts the fuck up. Because he knows at the end of the day, she's coming home to him. No matter how it might make you uncomfortable, get comfortable, because you knew what you was getting, or what you earned, or the mutual respect. You knew what you was getting when y'all decided to be together. You know who you with. You know what you pulled. You got to be comfortable with what you pulled. You got to be comfortable with your mate. And if you're not comfortable, that is a conversation, not on social media, but behind closed doors that you have, and say, hey, I'm not comfortable. And then she's going to be like, babe, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And you're like, word. And you got to be straight about it. You got to be good about it. You got to be comfortable in it. Fellas, we're all riding out here with a lot of insecurity. A lot of it comes from slavery. I'm not sure it comes from slavery, but we're going to go with slavery because everything derives from slavery. All these insecurities come from slavery. I keep putting it out there. You got to go to therapy, work it out. Okay. What this nigga did was not the move. This wasn't the move. This wasn't the play. And yeah, I don't know if they're still together or not, but I know that I know if my wife, girlfriend, whatever, went to an Usher residency and Usher serenaded my wife / girlfriend or whatever, guess what? And I would be perfectly fine with it. And if Usher had serenaded her and she said, get away from me, Usher. I'm married. I got a boyfriend. I would be mad. I'm like, why would you push Usher away? Let that man serenade you, because you've been thinking about Usher singing to you since you was 14 years old. And now all of a sudden, because I'm in the picture, you want to you let that man sing to you. And I'll hold the camera. I'll take the picture. I'm gonna do a selfie with him. I'm gonna do all of the things that need to happen to make sure that I'm gonna get some draws that night. I'm gonna get some pussy. Because at the end of the day, the win is sleep, peace, and pussy. Maybe not. I gotta stop saying pussy. Cake. I'm gonna say cakes. Peace, sleep, and sex. Hot, passionate sex. Because she's gonna come home hot. And you got to be ready to give it to her smoking hot. I don't know why my voice got to do it. But I really want a. But yeah, man, fellas, listen, get over your insecurities, man. It's tough. I know it's tough. I have had a lot of insecurities. I've been very jealous a lot of times, but I could guarantee you the biggest turn on for any woman is a nigga that is confident, and the biggest turn off is a nigga that's jealous, willing to go off at any moment, all because some nigga said hi. Nigga, you said hi to her too. And if she's one of the ones that, you know, ain't really for you, then she just ain't for you. You're gonna get hurt, you're gonna be sad, and you gotta let it go. Don't go to jail. Okay. Don't put paws on nobody. Don't be out here trying to catch a charge. Your ass is going to jail. Don't go out here trying to kill her. That's dumb. That's stupid. You're going to go to jail. And for what? Because you couldn't take rejection. And that's a lot of problem with this generation because I'm 42. I've been getting rejected to my face several times. And I learned from that rejection. But you can't do that over social media. You can't do that over the app. You gotta learn how to be rejected to your face. You gotta learn how to eat that L and learn from said L. Okay. Okay. That was my uncle in the pocket moment, yo. You gotta have an uncle in the pocket. If you don't take anything else away. Ladies, if you listen to this podcast and you got a man or whatever, let him listen to this. Let me be your uncle tell him, hey, you need an uncle in the pocket. Let him listen to this. Have it on repeat. This should be the highest rated podcast episode on my channel. It should have all of the downloads. Yes, it should. All right. Well, we're at 27 minutes and 33 seconds. I'm by myself, so I don't like going too long when I'm by myself. I want to say thank you all for listening to the Oh My Radio podcast. I really appreciate y'all taking time out of y'all busy day to give me a little, just to hear my voice in your ear, man. Last week's episode, let me see you do the yoga. Broke numbers for my channel. Most downloads I've had since returning. You know, and I really appreciate y'all coming out for me and downloading the episodes, man. I got a lot of shows coming up. I have my phone here, so I can do this real quick. July 12th, I'm doing stand-up comedy and wrestling at the DC Comedy Loft. July 13th, I'm doing Kelly's Basement. It's not Kelly's Basement, it's something else. Let me see. I'm pulling it up right now. I could do that right. I could do that. I'm going to be Batting Cage. I'm doing Batting Cage July 13th. July 15th, I'm at the DC Comedy Loft again for my man D. Ahmed's album recording. I'm doing both. I'm doing 15-minute sets on both of those. And also I'm doing Nightcap on the 15th as well. As always, I really appreciate y'all riding for your boy. Follow me on Threads at OMikeB757. Follow me on Spill, OMikeB757. There's a lot of freaking social media now. It's hard for me to keep up. My YouTube channel's up. I'm going to remember my username and give that to y'all as well. Follow me on Twitter, OMikeB. If it's you got on anything in social media wise, it's OMikeB757, and follow the podcast, Open Mic Radio Podcast. It's Mike Mike on Instagram as well. Hey y'all, we're at 29 minutes and 30 seconds. I really appreciate y'all. I love y'all. thank you again. Until I record again, I love you and good night. Yes, sir. Yeah, end the recording. We out of here. Maybe I could talk for another 10 seconds and get it at an even 30. Ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bye-bye.